Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a classic Great North Wrestling match from the year 2012. It is the second encounter between Jeremy Prophet and former world champion, multiple time tag team champion in all the major companies, Big Poppa Pump, Scott Steiner. These two first clashed in 2010 in Thunder Bay, Ontario. We are in Smith Falls, Ontario tonight, 2 years after their first match, and since their first match, Jeremy Prophet became the Great North Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight Champion, and Scott Steiner came to Smith Falls to take that title away from Prophet, and he's doing a good job of it right now, attacking Prophet from the get-go and staying on him. Of course, Mileena is on the outside of the ring here tonight. Jeremy Prophet and Mileena have since split, but at this time they were very close, and Mileena had a lot to do with many of Jeremy Prophet's victories when Prophet was Canadian champion, and he is taking a break right now, going outside the ring with Mileena. I believe he's leaving, trying to get the count out, which the title would not change hands. But Scott Steiner just nails Prophet from behind. Of course, Scott Steiner, one half of the Steiner brothers tag team. As you see chairs flying, people going all over the place. If you buy a ringside ticket to a Great North Wrestling event, you better be prepared to get in on the action. Of course, the next big Great North Wrestling event takes place Friday night, November the 27th in Rockland, Ontario, and Jeremy Prophet is going to get another shot at the Canadian title that night when he faces Hannibal and Darko in a triple threat tables, ladders and chairs match with the title on the line. And of course, in a TLC match, it's the first man to climb the ladder and grab the belt that's suspended high above the ring that wins. So anyone could grab the belt. No one has to pin Hannibal, who is still the reigning champion. So it should be a very interesting match indeed, as we see Jeremy Prophet being pounded away here by Scott Steiner. No question on Prophet's toughness. For more information on that November 27th event, visit www.thehannibaltv.ca. And what's Scott Steiner doing here? He's pouring a bottle of pop all over Jeremy Prophet. As Mileena looks on. Another huge chop to Prophet on the chest. The fans just scattering. Scott Steiner, very popular here in Smith Falls, Ontario, which is one of the regular stops of Great North Wrestling. We'll be back in Smith Falls, Ontario in 2016 as we see those massive biceps of Steiner here. Not quite as big as one of his heroes, superstar Billy Graham, but certainly very close, and perhaps the largest arms in wrestling at this point in time. Of course, Scott Steiner, a legend in Japan, as he smashes Jeremy Prophet's face into the turnbuckle, and a legend here in Smith Falls, Ontario. Backdrop attempt by Jeremy Prophet, but Scott Steiner stops him. Suplex now, showing that tremendous amateur ability of Scott Steiner's. Of course, if you want to know all about Scott Steiner, go to our full shoot interview playlist here on The Hannibal TV and check out the Scott Steiner full shoot interview that he did with Great North Wrestling to find out all about his life and his career in the world of professional wrestling. Jeremy Prophet with a low blow. The referee was distracted by Mileena, and Scott Steiner is down right now, just wincing in pain. Jeremy Prophet better capitalize, as you see a boot right to the groin. The crowd not happy about this. Mileena screaming on the outside. The referee is distracted by Mileena. He's not seeing any of this. What's Prophet doing now? This has to be stopped. This referee, we all know Mileena is very attractive, but the referee's got to keep focus on the match here. That's an illegal maneuver. Jeremy Prophet could retain his title here tonight if he keeps this up. Now he's got Scott around the post and just wrenches those legs. Whips the leg around that steel post now. Totally unforgiving. And Mileena has the referee. This referee is no longer with Great North Wrestling due to poor officiating ability, but this is a classic example of that. Completely distracted by Mileena, not paying attention to the match, and this is ridiculous. At the same time, this is not an ODQ match. This is a regular match, and Scott Steiner hit Jeremy Prophet with chairs, with everything, as we see the very sexy physique of Mileena. I suppose I can't totally blame the referee for being distracted there. But as I said, there was other opportunities where Scott Steiner should have been disqualified earlier in this match as well. For officiating tonight, as we see Steiner's face being rammed into that turnbuckle. Steiner's 3 minutes here. Of course, as this match goes longer, the advantage goes to Jeremy Prophet. Scott Steiner defeated Prophet in their first match 2 years before this, but Prophet became much more seasoned in those past 2 years, and of course defeated WWE legend, the genius leaping Randy Poffo for that Great North Wrestling Canadian Championship. Look at that smirk on Mileena's face. She says, we know who the champ is now. Well, she has a point. Jeremy Prophet, a kickboxing expert. Very tough individual. But the crowd is trying to rally. Big Poppa Pump Scott Steiner. Mileena's telling them to shut up, but it's only making them cheer harder and harder. Steiner took a knee right to the face. A running knee from Prophet. He's in another world right now. But he's still trying to make his way to the top. A big elbow there to Prophet. A second elbow. Big right hand right to the face. Slam attempt. Prophet behind, ducks Steiner's clothesline. Drop kick to Steiner. Not a textbook drop kick, but with Steiner's been beaten enough, this could be it here. It still managed to get him down. And of course another WWE legend, a wrestling legend, bushwhacker Luke Williams, a 2015 WWE Hall of Famer, will be returning to Great North Wrestling November the 27th in Rockland. Jeremy Prophet will be there, the Giant Dalko, Soa Amin, Hannibal the Death Dealer. The women's title will be on the line as current champion Militia, managed by Dark Cash, takes on international sensation Vanessa Craven. Of course, one of the newest GNW superstars, K9, will also be on the card as we see Jeremy Prophet slammed into the corner. Tickets for that event at ticketweb.ca or Jumbo Pizza Rockland. Jeremy Prophet, known for his high-risk maneuvers. He is now on the second rope, but he's showboating. You cannot showboat against a man like Steiner. But he actually caught Steiner there with an elbow. Now this has to be about the 5th or 6th pinfall attempt in a row of Prophet's on Steiner, and Steiner just keeps kicking out. I think Mileena can't even believe it. Is this going to be a DDT or a suplex? Steiner's a big man. I don't know if Prophet can even get him up for a suplex. Steiner blocks it. Prophet tries again. Steiner blocks it again. Steiner now has Prophet up in a vertical suplex. Prophet gets behind. Neck breaker to Scott Steiner. The crowd's cheering for Steiner, but I don't think he can get up after this. Jeremy Prophet looks like he's setting Steiner up for his patented 450 splash, but he better not take too much time showboating, copying, mimicking Scott Steiner with those push-ups. Absolutely disgraceful. I believe he's taking too much time here, and you see this referee, half of his eyes are looking at Mileena, the other half on the match. There's that splash, but Steiner moved out of the way. course, Jeremy Prophet, about 15 feet in the air, flipping around, was planning to land on Scott Steiner, but Scott Steiner moved. Look at the scar on Steiner's shoulder there. A very tough man, one of the most feared, legitimately feared individuals in all of professional wrestling. Beat the living hell out of Diamond Dallas Page in a WCW locker room after being attacked from behind. Back in the 90s, Steiner blocks a punch of Prophet, hits him with 2 punches now, a 3rd punch, a 4th punch, throws Prophet off the ropes, huge backdrop. Jeremy Prophet in a lot of trouble. We may see a new champion tonight. Huge clothesline. Arse over tea kettle there again. Huge chop now. Steiner chopping Prophet with more force in at the start of the match. Goes to whip. Steiner in, gets reversed. Prophet eats a boot. Now we're going to see a belly-to-belly suplex spinning. Here we go, 2, and this could be it. No. Prophet got his shoulder up. Say what you want about Jeremy Prophet. He is a tough individual. He's not giving up. This title means the world to him. Gets launched into the corner. Big elbow right across his chin of Steiner. Another high-risk maneuver by Prophet. A jumping neck breaker. That's a 2nd neck breaker Steiner's taken tonight. But Steiner gets his shoulder up. Both of these men have taken an incredible amount of punishment in this match. They're showing incredible tenacity. Scott Steiner still at the top of his game, obviously. And he's proving himself to these Great North Wrestling fans. And Jeremy Prophet's back on the top rope. Jumping. Looked like he was going for a double axe handle, but another belly-to-belly suplex on Prophet by Steiner. Sends him flying through the air. Both men are down, and both men are absolutely exhausted right now. Pinfall attempt now by Steiner too. Prophet kicks out. Big smile on Mileena's face there. She wants the winner's share of the purse tonight without question. Another sickening thud of a chop there to Prophet and a smash to the back of the neck. Prophet's taken a ridiculous amount of chops tonight. Gets thrown in the corner. Attempted reversal, but gets thrown to referee. Face plant now to Prophet. The referee is down. Steiner says it's over. Steiner recliner. This is what Scott Steiner beat Jeremy Prophet with in Thunder Bay 2 years prior to this. If Steiner gets this on, it's going to be all over, but Jeremy Prophet flips around and delivers another low blow to Steiner. Now he's got the title. I don't think the referee is up. He cannot see this as he kisses the title. The match is not over, Prophet. You still have to beat Scott Steiner, but you can't do it with the referee up. What's he doing now? He's stomping. If you're going to hit him, don't stomp. He'll be prepared. As we see, ducks the belt, kicks Jeremy Prophet. Now he smashes Jeremy Prophet with the belt right across the face. And I believe the referee saw that. Yes, the referee saw that. He's calling for the bell. Did Steiner win or is Steiner... No, I believe this is disqualification. The referee saw Scott Steiner. Jeremy Prophet retains the title. Great North Wrestling. TheHannibalTV.com